All right. Fantastic. Okay, how's that?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo. What up?
Much better. Okay,
Nice.
good. Now, how do we sound? We got this mic now that's hooked up, so it's right here closer to us when we talk.
Set up too?
That's for YouTube.
This is for YouTube.
That's for the YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube?
YouTube. Okay.
I feel like we're at a boxing press conference.
Yeah. We're announcing the
Monday.
fight.
Yeah.
We're about to start the
Dante and
fight.
I are going toe to toe.
Could be a tad bit louder.
rounds.
Talk to the mic. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully this works. Otherwise, I'll have to plug in the normal mic. I don't know. This is a little bit of a test show today. You know, like I said, we got our studio set up. Basically, we got our table. We can have press conferences here, as you said.
It's coming
We can
together.
announce everything.
It's coming together, man.
Yeah. Love it. Okay. What's new in the world of Travis and Kelsey? Or Travis and Taylor? Whatever their names are.
Travis Kelsey Grammar
Yeah.
School.
All right. Let me try to get this going. Okay.
I mean, that was the biggest news in the history of like pop culture. Like the last 3 days, like ESPN that shut down ESPN's like Instagram.
Yeah, a lot of guys are like going after Taylor Swift for this online. They're like angry about it. I think because it threatens football or something. It's kind of weird. I think it actually brings a lot more people in. Finally, if you have a girlfriend or a spouse that's not that into football, maybe you can have something to enjoy together on a Sunday afternoon. Now, some guys might say, I don't want that. I want to just go with the guys or go to the bar or something to watch the games. But I think it's good. I think it'll bring some communal harmony to relationships across the country. Not to mention, this is perfect. Right before Halloween, now you can all be Travis and Taylor. We're a month away. Celsius, we're looking for that sponsorship, by the way. Let's do it. You think, yeah, some people do think it might distract Travis. I don't think so. I think he can focus, right? I mean, it's not like his first, he's been with other women who are notable and good looking, not as famous, but he can focus. He's a professional.
We're talking about the most famous person in the world. I think, I mean, honestly, like who else is more, famous at this point in time? I think it is Taylor Swift. I mean, and rich. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
The amount of wealth. It's got to be interesting for him. And it's probably more thrilling to date her than it is to win a Super Bowl.
That would be the hard. Oh, I said that too.
Yeah.
I think this is the biggest thing he's ever been involved in,
Yeah.
especially on an individual level. The most intimidating part would be the money, because she's rich. She's been all over the country, all over the world. She's had every experience. Anything she wants is at her fingertips. How do you impress Taylor Swift? I mean, if all it takes is a convertible, well, I've got a Mustang.
Yeah, it's just have you heard about this like new meme that's going around, like significant others, the women are going to their men and saying, Travis Kelsey, he would be nobody without Taylor Swift. There's something going on.
Oh, yeah. No,
my girlfriend tried it on me last night.
They're doing it to annoy men who are into football. They're going and like filming them and being like, no one's ever heard of Travis Kelsey before.
Right.
But now they have.
Yeah, my girlfriend did it on me last night. And I reacted, but she should have filmed it because I reacted.
Did it bother you?
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, dude, he's been a big deal for a long time. And she started cracking up.
I gotta be honest though, I'm not really a football fan. I'm more of a basketball guy. But for me, I know who Travis Kelsey is, but I don't really know that much about him. For a guy like me who weirdly is more into Taylor Swift than the NFL, it actually made a difference. I now know and like Travis Kelsey a lot more. I know he was in the Super Bowl last year and he beat his brother. Man, his brother, no offense. I'm sure his brother is having a nice life, but like this guy's killing him in every category. He took a Super Bowl from him. Now he's dating the most famous women in the world.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, old Bobby Kelsey or whatever his name is
Jason?
Jason.
Is it?
Yeah, it's probably Jason. He's two-time loser.
Well, I mean, there is a documentary on Netflix about him, and a lot of people think it's about Travis. So they start watching the documentary, and then it's just about Jason. So there's a little bit of disappointment too going on Netflix.
Yeah.
So they might have to get that Kels, documentary up there soon.
Can you believe a 400% increase in jersey sales for Travis Kelsey after Taylor went to the game? Now she can see that headline, and now she's going to think, well, you better be spending that 400% increase money on me on something. Like literally,
Yeah.
what do you do after this? So he brought her to the game. He scores touchdowns. It's great. It's fun. She gets to feel like the biggest thing in the world again. Where do you go from here? Is there like what is he going to take her to the Carmel Bach Festival coming up?
What is the Carmel Bach?
Oh, that's up in Northern California where they play Bach and other classical music. Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
where do you go from here to keep impressing a woman of Taylor Swift's stature? He's actually lucky that she's going back on tour in a month because he probably only has one more month left of ideas for dates.
Right. Hopefully she's a big Skid Row fan since she's taking her to the Bach Festival.
Sebastian, of course.
Oh man, yeah. So
no, but like that's honestly, speaking of the Super Bowl, that's more stressful than the Super Bowl to me because
Right.
the whole world is watching Travis Kelsey now, and a lot of people are waiting for him to fumble this ball. They're waiting for him to fail, and he's got to be like pinpoint accuracy with the dates and ideas that he has for Taylor, especially now that they've gone public. When it was just all a weird rumor, it was okay. They could meet up in private settings and do whatever. Now it's a public thing. Now they're going to be looking for you. The Paps are going to be flying out to Kansas City. I'm sure that Backgrid and the other agencies sent a fighter jet full of LA's most skilled paparazzi. Yeah, straight to Kansas City now to keep an eye on Travis. It's going to be insane.
It is going to be insane.
Huge day for the media, though. You know, this is a good thing. We haven't had a big celebrity pass away recently, which is usually where like it's like chum in the water. The media just gets to feed whenever a big celebrity dies. I used to have a theory that like, they might be bumping these people off when the news cycle slowed down too much.
Right.
Truly.
Jesus.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Because it always
Randy
seemed
Quaid, slow down.
I know.
Randy Quaid.
But it always seemed to happen at like a real dry spell for a big story. So none of that's happening. Meanwhile, you got Travis and Taylor, and it's the biggest thing in media right now.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Is some of it fabricated though? I mean, some of these narratives are like, like for instance, the announcers at the game, like Lee Corso and all these types of guys, you're who's that one guy, Pat McAfee's. They're literally taking quotes from her music and inserting them into plays. Like Travis Kelsey kicked the ball the other day and it went through the uprights, and they said, oh, he found a blank space, which is arguably one of her most popular songs. So they're doing these types of, what would seem scripted
right
on the shows.
No, that's true. Here's the other thing. His ex-girlfriend came out, and she is trying to salt his game heavily.
Dude, I saw that.
She's like salting it, like the amount of salt that they brought over on the Mayflower to keep their food fresh for the long journey.
Yeah,
she's dumping a ton of salt on Taylor Swift because she knows Taylor Swift is very sensitive about her boyfriends and people cheating on her, and she's always feeling betrayed, and she's a victim. She comes out and says, her name is Maya Benberry, and she won Travis's dating show Catching Kelsey back in 2016. I didn't know he was that popular of a figure that he had a dating show 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Wow.
That's insane.
That is insane.
So she says, once a cheater, always a cheater. Sources close to Kelsey tell us the two only dated for a month after the show and couldn't publicly announce their actual split because of a contract they had in place with the network. And the source tells TMZ that Travis never cheated on Maya. I mean, listen, They dated for a month from a reality show. How serious of a relationship could it have been? I don't like her coming out like this. This is obviously a ploy for clout, in my opinion.
Speaking of clout, I have an idea. The Kardashians are starting their new season real soon, and they're starting to kind of, they're making their initial descent has begun.
Right.
After 15 years, the 15 minutes of fame is starting to slowly dim.
Right.
However, to get back relevancy, what if Kelsey cheats on Taylor with Kim?
Oh, man.
Boom. Then everybody blows up. And of course, the feud between Taylor and Kim becomes even more.
You know
Chris
that
is thinking about
Chris is thinking about that. Kim's considering it. They're about to call OBJ and say, hey, remember that storyline we were about to go with? Scrap that. Save it for next year. We got a relationship to break up.
OBJ, that's a weird one because wasn't he kind of canceled like about a year ago when he did the plane thing? Not canceled, but
yeah, people got upset.
The freak out on the plane was a little much, dude.
He was being a little bit of a diva.
He's a bizarre guy.
Yeah.
I don't like OBJ. I think he's a bizarre dude.
Yeah.
And it was I thought for a long time before that. But that airplane situation completely confirmed his lack of just
it was,
sensibility.
there was no etiquette. There was a horrible person to travel with, It wasn't even Spirit Airlines either. That's the type of, that's like a Frontier Airlines
I
type
love
of thing.
Spirit.
Well, not when there's a passenger like that. But I could see that. I'm sure Kim's thinking about it. I don't think that would happen. The blowback for Travis would be so great if he were to get caught cheating on Taylor Swift. Even if he did cheat on Maya Benberry, there's no way he's going to get tempted into cheating on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I think because like Swifties, we love the Swifties. They were great. 6 nights at SoFi. It was massive, but they're very intense. And if they come after you, it's like having the U.S. military. It's 2003 Iraq, shock and awe, all of that. Donald Rumsfeld flying right to Travis Kelce's house to take him out. I'm telling you, he doesn't want that smoke.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke. That'd be a little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could get Taylor Swift somehow on this show. That would be huge.
That would be huge.
We need to find Taylor Swift.
We can get the look-alike. Her name's Ashley. I saw her downtown recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the look-alike.
I'll take the look. Yeah.
Let's get her on the show. She was at the BET Awards just walking around outside. And then when I spotted her, she kind of got a little weird. She's like, no, it's not me. Leave me alone. It was definitely her.
What did she went to the BET Awards?
She was there. She was around. She was hanging in the area for
but
sure.
Definitely her. How did she not show up to SoFi? Or maybe you just didn't see her.
Ooh. I think she would have got mobbed.
Yeah.
She didn't show up. Otherwise, you would have seen it.
Maybe there's a restraining order that we don't know about.
Right.
I would take her, though. That'd be great. If we can get her in here, sitting here, and we just won't say that it's not Taylor Swift. We'll just keep it going.
Yeah.
Now, you guys watching will know. But for anyone else who's just flipping through TikTok Live, they might think we actually landed Taylor Swift. We'll get some Chiefs jerseys. It'll be a whole thing.
Yeah. Now, is this taken away from Mahomes' star?
Yeah, honestly, it is. First of all, a lot of people are not only saying that, but that Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' wife, has got to be pissed.
Ooh.
I saw a report that she was totally ignored at the game on Sunday. Nobody cares. I mean, she's probably a huge Taylor Swift fan. She looks like the type. And so for her hero to come into her house and blow her out of the stadium has got to sting. And it definitely takes away from Mahomes. I forgot that he was even playing or on the team.
I know.
And,
the greatest quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, he's nothing.
Jeez. What about Jackson Mahomes? He must be really.
Jackson Mahomes, I hope they kept him as far away from Taylor Swift's box as possible. You do not need him in there doing a dance and then trying to make out with her. The guy is out of control. Keep him away. Keep him away. If Jackson Mahomes, there should be an APB. Remember what they did to you at SoFi for Beyonce?
Yeah.
That's how they need to treat Jackson Mahomes anytime Taylor Swift shows up to Arrowhead.
I agree.
Keep him out.
CVS security.
Yeah. Get Scientology to escort Jackson Mahomes out of there on a bicycle.
Yeah. So I think there's mixed feelings, but I think that for the most part, people are, Chiefs Nation, which is probably the largest fan base in football now, because bandwagon fans. But
Yeah.
Kansas City, their fans are amazing.
Someone saying, I don't understand why no one likes his wife. Julia said that. I think that it's because all of her fame comes from being Patrick Mahomes' wife. And then she like you saw the way Taylor Swift was acting in the box. She's like, let's fucking go. And she's yelling and she's pounding beer. And she's like throwing stuff. Not that bad, but like that's the general feeling.
Right.
And Brittany Mahomes does all that, but it's like, hey, you don't have anything else. You're not a world-beating superstar. Calm it down a little bit. Yes, Wig Splitter, I'm reading comments on the computer. My computer's a little slow, so they're coming in at different times, but I'm trying to keep up with the comments as best as I can. But please comment, ask questions.
Yeah, I'm just getting
join
comments.
the convo.
I look at my comments and people are just like, Joe, you need to grow your beard back. So I'm not reading the comments right now, Like, thank you. I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
I'll get some
yes.
Miracle Grow.
And Angel Jared, yeah, just to clear it up, Taylor, I talked about it yesterday. I called him Tailvis, which sounds disgusting. Tailvis. But I don't like trailer either. That sounds kind of, So, oh, look at this.
Happy hour.
Our good friend
Look at
Shuki
this.
Diamonds is here with a platter. Hold on, let me adjust the camera so people can see this.
This is for you guys.
Here, look.
Happy hour. Put it right in between.
Can we see that, Joe? Look at what Shuki did.
Every day, happy hour, 2 to 4.
This is quite the spread, man. This is amazing.
That's
Everybody.
right. Listen,
There.
by the way, we're going to be doing like a legit
Hey,
happy
Shuki.
hour.
Wow.
Enjoy.
Shuki, this
Thank you, buddy.
this Friday, we're going to be having a legit happy hour here at the Shuki studio. We'll have some drinks, we'll have some food. Come hang out, check out the clothing, get an interview, chat with us, laugh with us, have a good time. We're doing it live
This is
here.
beautiful.
Enjoy. This is Shuki Diamond.
This is remarkable.
I feel
Yo,
like
everybody.
royalty.
This is the place to be. When you do your show, you need to do it with love and happiness. What I
Yeah.
mean? With a good strawberry, and I'm gonna get you the cream. So you're gonna think like the
Yeah.
king. You know what I mean?
Do it with a strawberry.
With
the
the
Shuki
strawberry and
says.
king. Of course, do it with the strawberry and the cream and the mousse and everything.
Wait, let me move
Right
that so
here.
people can
It's
see you.
great, man.
Sit down and say something to people. real quick.
Right here, yo, we miss you guys. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you guys. Thanks for tuning in to the beautiful #1 show in the world, the Dante Show, the Joy of Everything show right here in the streaming studio. Shuki Diamond, Flawless Diamond. And if you don't know Shuki, must be rookie. Every day as the show is opening, we're going to do live happy hour. All of you are welcome. We're going to have booze. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have good food. I mean, you name it. We're just starting to blow out. So as we grow, we're going to have DJ. We're going to have everything right here at the location. Shuki Diamond, Flawless Diamond. Remember, if you don't know Shuki, you must be rookie. So don't forget, Shuki says, spread the words.
It's amazing. The hospitality here, the vibes. I mean, anything you want, guys. And the food keeps coming. The champagne is coming now. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, right here, happy hours, guys. Happy hours. The champagne is here, right here. Our studio needs to grow more and more. It's growing every day. But you know what? Day by day. Right now, we don't have enough space, but it's cozy, it's good, it's roomy. Everybody, tune in. Shuki Diamond, Flawless Diamond.
Shuki International, guys.
This is very good. Okay. Yeah, we'll put that right there. Sorry for the YouTube people. You don't know what's going on. We got a lot going on here. Wow, look at this. All right, hold on. Let me show this spread a little bit for everybody to know. How are the comments? Are people sticking with us?
Yeah.
Someone says, is Shuki married? I'm willing to take on a second husband if needed for the snacks alone. Yes, but he's accepting. He's accepting all invitations. All right, let me know if this is showing up what we got. Okay, so we got a nice little champagne spread right there. courtesy of Shuki Diamonds. This is the Shuki Happy Hour. We got so much planned. We got Shukioki planned. Once we get the stage set up, you can come down here if you're a musician or you're a comedian or, you know, whoever you are. Come down and show us what you could do on the stream. It's
Did you have any idea this was happening?
I had no idea.
I had no clue.
I know that this is like talked about. I didn't know we were doing it today. It's our Shooktember sales event. The most exciting time of the year, going right into Shooktober. And there's so much to look forward to.
So anyone can come down.
You can come down. You can have a strawberry. You can have a champagne. We'll check the insurance. And, we're going to have like a happy hour thing. I think we're going to do it this Friday. We're going to kick it off officially. Today's just for us. We got to sample the merchandise. But come on down. Yeah, you're looking at flights. Come on in. And then we're going to have a big grand opening party once this is all really set up. It's going to be exciting. We'll get some celebrities like the fake Taylor Swift girl. We're going to get
We're gonna get Nick Swardson, Jamie Kennedy,
Yaya from Jimmy Kimmel.
Yaya will be here for sure.
Justin Foley,
yeah,
for all the
Price.
Foley fans. Phoebe Price is going to be great. Okay, getting off track here. Let's get back to the news. So, apparently Cher hired 4 men to kidnap her troubled son. I don't really know how we can talk about that, but what else? Yeah, when he needed help. That's not that fun. What else is going on out there? Or do we want to keep talking Travis and Taylor?
Any updates on Crazy Bone?
No updates on Travis.
It's been a very
Crazy Bone, yeah.
kind of guarded situation.
It's very sad. We don't know, but he's in LA, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's the only information.
It's tough. Oh my God, we got so much. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me hold that up to the camera real quick. Shuki's really going all out. We got the Patron now. This is turning into a real party. Can you believe it?
What else is coming? My
Yeah.
goodness. This is like a smorgasbord.
I can't believe it. This is insane. Let me put that there. Should have invited people. If anybody's around right now, just come. 12th and Main. Hold on. Swap this out.
So to my mods and Rose, I saw your comment. It's because we joined Dante's. So we're on Dante's. I joined Dante's live stream. So this is the Dante Greco show channel. I just joined it.
Yeah.
So my mods aren't effective here.
Sorry. Yeah. If we need some modding, I got a couple good mods here. Ivy Hearted. I think Dana. You guys can shut out the haters or bring them in. Let's hear what they have to say. All right. Continuing on. What are you guys thinking about?
Someone said, Wig Splitter says, Little Tay's account accusing father of faking death.
Thank you. Okay. I couldn't find that. That's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So remember Little Tay. I know. Sorry, guys. The sign's backward. I think it's the camera. But this says Shuki Fashion Art Store, 12th and Main, downtown Los Angeles. If you're nearby, come by. Again, if you're nearby, come by.
Absolutely.
So, Little Tay, who was a child rapper, influencer, used a lot of bad language, and got famous and then disappeared. And then she was dead. Turns out she was actually alive. Took about 24 hours for some reason. Well, she's accusing her father of being the one to orchestrate the fake death.
Wow.
And I believe it because he is supposedly the one who was the reason she had to disappear in the first place. He was like, she says, my abusive, racist, misogynistic, woman-beating father faked my death.
Is that her father?
That's her father.
He looks like who's the cult leader? The FLDS church, Warren Jeffs.
Warren Jeffs.
Looks exactly like Warren Jeffs. That's
could be.
insane, dude.
It could be.
That's bizarre. Okay.
So
Warren
this surprises me because that guy from The Bachelor who supposedly died, I think he copied Little Tay's death thing because the announcement was totally the same. But we didn't know. She claimed that she was hacked or something like that. They got to take her away. I don't know how old she is now. I think she's like 14, but CPS has got to get over there to Vancouver, I believe is where she lives, and get her out, airlift her out of there. Because if a guy is faking her death at 14, it's not going to get any better. Even when she's an emancipated adult, I mean, like he's going to try to get his claws on that money any way possible. I don't even know what she's doing right now. And by the way, he didn't just fake her death. He faked her brother's death too. Like the weird trauma that must be going on. This is like as bad as, what's that movie with DiCaprio? This Boy's Life. You ever see that with DiCaprio and Robert De Niro?
No, I've never
Oh,
seen
he's a horrible father, De Niro. It's a great performance.
What's eating Gilbert grape? I'm eating
Mhm.
the grape right now.
What's eating Gilbert's strawberry? So I'm going to take her away. What do you guys think? Are you even going to watch? If Little Tay came back making videos, you can't, after the cat is out of the bag. We all know that, I mean, we knew the whole time that was not her way of speaking, right? A 9-year-old doesn't just start flashing cash and swearing. And like her whole act now is sad and unhappy. So like, how's she going to make money now? She's got to just go to school. I think her influencer career is dead. And I don't know what her father thought he was going to make off of this, unless he went the extra step of like somehow taking her away from communication devices so that she could get her story out for a prolonged period of time.
Right.
You know, maybe like some kind of GoFundMe, but even that would be fraud. They would shut it down. I don't know how he thought he was going to make money off of this.
Bizarre.
Well,
That's child exploitation, you know?
very sad. It is child exploitation. I don't know if he can be arrested for that, but insurance money, Donna Elliott says, yeah. She could write a tell-all book, but like, I don't know. Is there enough there?
There's not enough there.
She could write a tell-all
Well,
pamphlet.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't that long of a run for her.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell-all newsletter, maybe.
Definitely not even close to being like a household name either.
No. A lot of people said, what? Babe, what do you mean it's too loud? We got this one mic right here that we're trying to talk into right now. I'm about to get a PC either today or tomorrow so we could do YouTube live or TikTok live studio. I promise.
All right. What else is in the news?
Yeah. What else is in the news? Oh, Britney Spears was dancing with knives.
Oh, yeah.
You see this?
That. Yeah. I saw that. And then she came out and said that they were not real knives.
Yeah.
So were they just like not blunt? Because that sounded like real steel. You know,
Yeah.
it was definitely stainless steel on stainless steel.
Yeah. She said, oh, no, guys. Halloween's just around the corner. So I
Right.
keep multiple Halloween knives.
Oof.
Here's the scary part. Sam Ashgari claimed that she kept knives all around the house. She kept knives in the bedroom, and he was always worried that he was going to wake up in the middle of the night to her stabbing him.
He said that
Basically,
in what, like a
He-
memoir?
I think when they first broke up, he was kind of leaking stories to the media,
Okay.
and so one of them was that she kept knives everywhere, even in the bedroom, and it scared him. It scared him to go to sleep, and understandably so. You know, you wake up and it's like having a Wolverine on top of you. Just
That's bizarre. I don't know. Yeah, the dance seemed different. Definitely, like she's a professional dancer, but the knives were a little much. Like,
Yeah.
okay, be careful there, Britt.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know how much stage combat training she has
Yeah, I don't know.
to be dancing with
Did
knives.
she have a Vegas residency for a while?
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't recall the knife act in
Yeah, I
the
don't
Vegas
either.
residency though.
She didn't do something with like Chris Angel where they kind of did a
No,
no.
that would have been good though.
She's not a professional knife
Have you ever
Oh.
seen his show in Vegas?
No, I haven't.
We went, me and my fiance Evie, who's on this live right now. We went and saw it. I didn't know what to expect, but it was fun. It's over the top. It's a little campy,
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it.
nice.
You know what I mean?
Like a little rock and roll edge.
No, like
Little-
80s rock and roll, like the heavy metal type of scene,
Yeah,
like that thing.
Who's
Yeah.
bigger, David Blaine or Chris Angel?
I think David Blaine is taken more seriously, because he
Right.
talks like this.
Yeah,
And he shows up and he just looks at you and
Yeah.
he shows up in your house and does magic tricks. Chris Angel's kind of like an over the top guy. And then he's always like,
Yeah. Did you ever get David Blaine when you were at TMZ?
never.
I got him once. I'll tell you, this is a quick, crazy story. So I'm on Melrose, no, 3rd Street. I'm on 3rd Street near across the street from Toast, around there, on a random, afternoon. And I see David Blaine just walking down the street. And I'm like, oh my God, David Blaine, here we go. Let's go fire up the cam. Hey, what's up, Mr. Blaine? How you doing, pal? He's like, hey, man, turn that off. So I turn it off. He goes, I just don't do interviews, but I'll do a trick for you right now. So and I'm thinking, the trick, and like, it's cool to meet you and everything, but I need to make my career. We had a quota.
Yeah.
It's like cops. They need to make their quota, give out tickets. It's like
a quota
parking
of a certain
enforcement.
amount of shots that we need to turn in.
Yes. And so
Good shots.
So to me, the trick that he was showing me was kind of not necessarily worthless, but it was worth less than if I would have got it done on camera.
All right.
He just didn't want to do it on camera. So here we had me and David Blaine doing a trick off camera. It's because he was like, wanted to be nice to me, but he just didn't want to do an interview. So he's like, he breaks out his cards. And I'm not good with cards. I never got into Texas Hold'em. I'm not a gambling person. I was more of a trivia guy. I like Trivia Pursuit,
Right.
Candyland, those kind of games. Card games, I'm not even, solitaire. My grandma was always playing solitaire. I just was bored with watching people play Pinochle, so I don't play cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about cards, and just not interested. And so he goes, pick a card, any card in your mind. And I was like, okay. So I picked the card. And so this is where it gets awful. And he goes, what card were you thinking about? I said 11 of hearts. There is no 11 of hearts. It only goes up to 10.
Gotcha.
There's no 11.
You okay?
So I'm a moron. So I embarrassed myself in front of David Blaine. So I was like, for some reason, I thought there was 11 and there just isn't, so that was a very embarrassing moment for me.
How did that mess up his trick?
I had to pick another one.
He's like,
He said it only goes up to 10. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, 10 of hearts. I don't even remember really what the trick was.
You should have known that I invented a card.
Right, yeah.
If
You
it's
should have
really
pulled one
magic.
out. Like Wig Splitter said, you should have picked one out. So
The worst part is that, like, you're now over it. Like, once a celebrity tells you they don't want to do an interview, you're kind of just over it and you're ready to move on.
exactly.
And now you got to stick around, and now you're humoring him.
Yeah, I know.
The relationship has shifted. He was going to humor you with an interview.
Right.
Now you got to be there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
humoring him. No.
David, that's so cool.
And it really wasn't. It was a basic card trick.
Yeah.
It was actually a basic card trick. It wasn't anything that was like mind blowing. It was nice of him though. David Blaine's a really nice guy,
Yeah.
but he's no David Copperfield.
Right.
Copperfield, I watched walk. I remember it was 1986. David Copperfield, I watched it live. He walked through the Great Wall of
Let me see
China.
if I can do this.
You remember that? You
Uh,
weren't even born yet.
I don't think so. Yeah.
But does anyone remember David Copperfield walked through the Great Wall of China?
I was born in
He
'98.
really did it. It wasn't just an illusion.
Let me see if I can make that work.
Better shot.
Move it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's because you have a great look. You know what I mean?
All right, let me put that. You know what? I'm having YouTube is becoming the problem now. Here's what I'm going to do, YouTube. I'm going to present you with this. We're doing this on the fly. We're like David Blaine, but that's too bad that he wouldn't do an interview. Like,
Yeah.
What is he scared of?
TMZ.
I can't be revealed.
Like that. You look good.
Oh,
Bucket
man,
hat.
you gave me the Gilligan.
Now you look like you're celebrating. You know what I mean? Okay.
Skipper. All right, hold on. I'm doing this so I can move this this thing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, forget the YouTube stuff for now.